You should have acted. They're already here. The Elder Scrolls told of their return. Their defeat was merely a delay. To the time after Oblivion opened. When the Sons of Skyrim would spill their own blood. But no one wanted to believe they even existed. And when the truth finally dawns, it dawns in fire. But there's one they fear. In their tongue, he's Dovahkiin, Dragonborn.
It is odd how low people will go to attempt to recover their lost love. I was devastated by the death of Amelia, but it never crossed my mind that I could bring her back to life. Even if I knew such necromancy, such things are very unnatural and run counter to the ways of the gods here on Mundus. And even if I didn't care for that, what good would a zombie love do for me? It's quite disgusting, actually. Worse than all of that, to murder others to get the perfect body parts is beyond sick. There was really only one way this could go for Calixto, and that was a sword through his backside. Amazing that I found new armor to rival the current Dragonscale that I have created. I just wanted to forge it myself with my own hands. That and all the weapons we are using. But if I have come across another type of Dragonscale at this point, then I don't mind using it. I might even forge another set of it for Inigo. But the point is, does this studded Dragonscale provide as good of protection as regular Dragonscale? Well, it's sort of in the name, is it not? Dragonscale, but studded Dragonscale. Regardless, one shouldn't be fooled just by names. One should check the results. Otherwise, you are a blundering idiot, easily taken in by others' trickery. This is one of the prime lessons both Auntie and Uncle taught me. Never just assume something without making sure of it yourself, no matter who says it, even if it's a king or the emperor. That goes for smithing and the schools of magic. Too many people assume goodwill on the part of others, but too many are out to take advantage of you. Just look at all the thieves and bandits in Tamriel. It is rife with them. I should know, I'm a thief too. So we've been running around doing various small quests these last few days. The largest, of course, was catching the killer in Windhelm, the real one. But I have so many small quests around Whiterun right now. The Whiterun Hold, I should say. One for the Queen, one for the College of Winterhold, and more magical pages that are missing. Once we are done in Whiterun Hold, then we return east for several other quests. So in essence, we have a lot of traveling to do. Ultimately, I want to get those books for the College of Mages and continue my studies, or more like work for them. This is in regards to the orb we found in Sartho. There are also those missing mages that I want to look into, which I hope to eventually have time for once we return to Winterhold. Another dragon. Really? I just killed 2 of them yesterday. Oh yeah, let's try that ton of dragon.
Yes, Talos!
Well, it didn't really do much. Trying to get it to stop. Come here, dragon.
Do not worry, faithful steed. I am here for you.
Oh, I'm tired. I can't take off anymore. Got it. It's after your horse, Inigo. Not the smartest dragon, was it?
Now that I'm human again, shouldn't you know not to take me out on late night escapades? I'm tired.
This is just more dragon plate to scales. Huh, I don't remember hitting it with that many arrows. Maybe I did. Right. Another dragon soul. There you are, princess. Let's see if I can't put these scales on you. Oh, that's what you have. She's pretty laden up. Kind of at my limit. I have to go back to Whiterun anyways soon. Okay, so we are very close to the nearby shrine of Talos. That people from all over the Empire would come see, well, especially in Skyrim. Ugh, everything is so dark. It's just up here. Can we get around here? Sort of hidden with that log there. That log didn't used to be there. I think somebody put it there to hide it. Oh, it has been a long time since I've been here.
Well, you asked for
What?
it.
What? Who is it? Thalmor? Thalmor.
I'll end your miserable life.
Huh. Lorkillin's Orters. Not the lockpick. Agent Lorkillin, in recent weeks, 2 prisoners have confessed to worshipping at a Talos shrine in the hills above White River Gorge. This cult must not be allowed to grow any further. Find the shrine. Hunt down any heretics you find there. Take no prisoners. A Lenwyn.
Who's there?
Do we have more Thalmor?
That's enough out of you.
Is it your pet attacking you? Fine, bring back a dead Thalmor. Such a crime, worshipping Talos, the fools. I know why they're doing it, but let's place Torygg's horn here. Talos. There's a little one. Please hear me, hear my plead. Bless me on my travels as the Dragonborn and my... Oh, you're interrupting my prayers. Bless me as my trials and tribulations as a Dragonborn. Right, let's get going. There's a place right nearby here. Very disturbing, Serena, when you bring them back and they make that noise. Ugh. I have to keep in mind, she is kind of like a necromancer. At least her mother was. Thalglow Keep. That's where we're going. I haven't been there before. I think I remember seeing a keep when I was a boy. From a distance. Up on the hill. Never been there, though. This doesn't look very safe now, does it? No. I think we need to go back the way we came up. It's pretty steep that way. This thing as I want to do is kill Princess trying to get down. Filthy Thalmor. That's the bear we killed earlier. Alright, so it's that way. You know, coming out at night was a foolish mistake. I just wanted to stop myself from wanting to improve my armor and enchant it, which would have taken all day. Maybe. Dragon Mount. Don't know if it's come out or what. Well, Saber Cat. There should be hundreds, if not a few thousand, of those dragon mounds all over Skyrim. And for all I know, some are coming from Atamora. Dragons would have been buried there because the Dragon Priest cult was started in Atamora. I think it's whatever it is, it's ahead. Can't see much in the dark, though. The lightning helps. What is this? Ooh. What are you? Oi! They're using shock spells. It really hurts. Got to resist shock. It also saps away your mana. The magicka. I don't like this at all. This is really bad. Now they're shooting fire. If I can see who's attacking me, that would help. Ew. Do I want to see that? Right. You go down. Stop following me around. Ooh. Wondering if that was a person. They all gone. Oh, shock is still radiating around me. What is going on? I need magicka. It's like they cursed me with a shock spell that was eating away my life. Oh. Okay, now that was dangerous. I haven't faced something that dangerous in a long time. Or a while, at least. Not since Alduin. Now Alduin didn't hit that hard. Let's eat something. Blackbriar mead. What a venison stew. Wow. See, if I didn't have my companions, I don't think I would have made it through that. Couldn't have.
I certainly do hope these books are worth it.
Oh. Yeah, the books for the, somebody killed a chicken. Tickets. Meat. The books, fire arrows. For, College of Winterhold. That's why we're here.
This place makes me feel a little uneasy.
This place is more extensive than I would have thought. Ah, that's what I saw from a distance. Can't even see. That's like part of the mountain. So we're at Falglow Keep? Yeah. I take it that the books will be inside somewhere. I'm guessing. Ooh. Flame Atronach. Oh, look. Well, at least it won't be raining inside.
Why does this keep have to be so sprawling and confusing?
Listen to it outside. I think we made a good decision coming in.
Everything feels so cramped in here.
It is. Look at it.
I don't like it.
This one's falling apart. Been a lot of old ruins, but this is not a good one. Not any of old ruins are good. Who would want to live in them? But bandits, necromancers, they don't seem to have any care if it's old and dilapidated. Some warlocks too. traps.
Huh? What is it?
Oh, there's a spider up there. Here. See its legs. I don't see it though. Okay, we're unnoticed. Let's keep going.
What is it? I certainly would not like our cover to be blown.
Got it. I'm not taking the arrows back from those things. Oh, walk right past the stairs.
Better be important.
Like I'm on skooma. Don't want petty soul gems. What do we got here? Oh, it doesn't look like a necromancer, just a mage.
Now, can't it wait?
Can't what wait? Careful. Arrows. Yeah, that's trapped there too. Well, I don't know where to go. It's supposedly in here somewhere. Let's lead out.
How could these people have lived here? Everything looks just so...
Greetings.
What you doing right
What's
there,
next?
Lucius? Trying to unlock this chest. 45 gold.
What's inside?
45 gold. That was an ugly chitin armor down there. Excuse me. Okay. Okay, there's only one way to go. This way. Well, at least it's cold.
Is someone there?
Been hurt. I could have backstabbed her. Would rather. There's someone in the prison cell over there. No arrow. There's two people. There's a Khajiit here too. Well, I don't know what these mages are doing to you, but you're free. Oh, that's a vampire. Hey, hey. Vampire. Are you a vampire too? She looks okay. Yeah, I didn't think it was a vampire at first.
There's
You're free?
something out there.
What? Wait, why are you killing her?
This place seems to have its fair share of suicide.
This is a vampire too.
Dimwits.
I couldn't tell. Okay. Oh, I'm not making this mistake again. I didn't see you in there. Vampires have to die. The only vampire I'll allow is my wife. Well, she's not one anymore. But when she was one. Well, take your vampire dust. Ew. Look at they're feeding it. Here, you hungry? Have a hand. A Talos mistake. I thought I picked this up. I'm not sure. Imperial liaison to Elvenary Dominion. That might be worth a read. The firmament. So we haven't come across the books yet.
Me smell witch.
Oh,
I know. Together we can do this.
Yes. Me. Okay.
witches, huh? Ew. Yeah, I picked up something I shouldn't have. I don't need cave bear pelts. What else do I have? Don't need these. Don't need these pelts. Like I'm starting out. Right when I first got to Skyrim, I could use those. Could make some nice ranger armor. Or scout armor, whatever it was. Oh, these just open up the 4 cells. Here I thought it would be some kind of trap. You didn't hear what happened in the other room.
What was that?
That's too easy using a bow. Especially the more practice you get, the faster you can be. Right, looking for books. Everybody move. Don't have to follow right behind me. As soon as I turn around, I'm running into you. Salt. Oh, what were they doing to these people? Flies. Oh, there's a vampire. Plentiful healing. Khajiit. More Khajiits. These are not the books I'm looking for. Black Soldier. Hear that? I think there's been a bit of a mistake.
Smell magic. Here. Watch for wind.
I watch for witches.
Please. Please let me out of here. You have to
Ansela.
let me out. They're going to do something awful to me.
If you're a vampire, you're as
There's a
good as
lever
dead.
right there in the center. Hurry, before more of them show up.
Who are you?
Please, help me.
So, are you Orthorn?
Yes, yes. Did Archmage Arin send you? He sent you to rescue me, didn't he?
I don't think he knew you were a prisoner. I'm here to rescue you and recover the books you stole.
See? I knew Arin wouldn't leave me in here. Hurry and get me out of this cage before they come for me.
You willingly went with them. Idiot. So, where are the books you stole?
I don't have them anymore. She took them.
Who's
the
she?
Caller. She's the one who put me in here. Please, let me out of here.
Is there a key for this cage?
No,
really
it's
ought
the
to let
levers
poor
in the
chap
center
go,
there.
don't you think?
Just make sure you don't pull the wrong one. Please, hurry.
How do I know which
I
one
don't
to pull?
like being in here.
They've numbered? Why are you in the cage if you went with these guys willingly?
They threw me in here until they were ready to use me in one of their experiments. This wasn't supposed to happen. I thought they wanted my help, not to use me as a test subject.
Thought you Ultima were supposed to be smart.
Don't leave me here.
Okay, I won't. Wolves in this one. What's in this one? There's no one. Sorry, wolves. Shut up. Now there's no worry.
Thank you, thank you. I promise I'll help. And then I'll go back to the college and I'll beg them to let me back in.
Now, where are the books?
Yes, of course. I said I'd tell you, didn't I? The caller will have them. She
Caller?
was most interested in one of the volumes. Although not interested enough to keep me from being locked up.
Okay.
Oh, you've saved me. Thank you so much. Who knows what they'd have done to me if you hadn't come along? I promise I'll help you get out of here.
I don't want your help.
Ah, I see. Well, then I'll just stay behind you a little bit and follow along quietly.
Is that what you're going to do? You should get yourself to safety.
Don't you need my help?
Listen, I'm not an apprentice mage. I'm way more than that. I can handle this on my own.
Well, if you're sure, I'll just be on my way then. Please, do be careful. And thank you.
Dragonborn. This is what I do every day. Yeah, if we, the wolves had to die. If we let them loose, they'll just attack us. And I don't want them to starve and die in here, because we're killing all the people that are keeping them here. So I got one arrow back. Oh, this is the one I hit. He keeps saying color? Did I hear that right? The color? That's... yeah, I can go there. Just have to find the 3 stolen books, and... It's about Sarthal. That Oreg, whatever his name was, believes that these missing books would explain what that orb is in Sarthal.
What a professional.
Inigo, you're just along to give compliments. It is so funny when I'm mining and he does that. If all I know, the books are in there. Nope. Right, everybody out of the way. Another door. There's doors everywhere. So some woman took the books. She's very interested in them. That's all I got out of him. But at least he's alive. Oh, it goes down. Just like Serena said. Oh. What in Oblivion are they doing?
Again.
Practicing destruction magic?
Good. We'll take a short break, and then move on to wide area destruction spells.
Wide area destruction spells. Where's my dagger? Oh, I hope I didn't sell... No, I didn't. Okay. Where is it? Stop moving. Keep moving, I can't sneak up behind you.
Someone there.
One down.
Gorgeous as always, my love.
Hey! I think I found their master.
You did pretty good.
Nice.
Night.
I backstabbed one successfully. Oh, that would explain why they were so tough. These are not wimps. If you allow them to cast their spells on you, you're not gonna live very long. They said they're not wimps. Well, I personally don't need any more books other than pick up the Wolf Queen books at home and Breeze home when we go back. I think I have the first book on me. But all the other 7 should be there. But I am looking for the books to return to the College of Winterhold. Garlic. So... somebody way at the end. What was that noise?
Them come, them die.
Oh. Them are just skeletons. Skyrim skeletons are weak. Aye. Okay. Do you mind?
Blade Cap, win.
Was it you, Redcap? He wants to be called Blade Cap now. Maybe that's a, what do you call it? Whatever he is. Thing. Whatever you wear on your head, that's what you are. That's your name. So if you happen to put dog shit on your head, that would be your name. Me, dog shit, no. Raise zombie, of course. This place is stupid extensive. Like Serena said at the start. Well, it could be worse. We could be stuck outside in that weather. Listen to the storm. We're pretty far down. How many? I don't even know how many levels we are down now. 2, 3? I'm surprised we're even able to hear it. Common. City of Stone, isn't that Markarth? You know what? Whatever. It's too easy. I just sneak up behind them and backstab. It works for me. Atronach. Talos. This is where you teach them how to raise the dead. Yeah. Well, that won't be easy because there's, you know, 2 of them and they're both facing my way.
The mages at the College of Winterhold are idiots. I've no desire to go back.
Oh, you don't have to. You don't have to think about the College of Winterhold ever again. I just saved you from that. B. It's like the gods are at war with each other outside. I aim for the heart. Usually. Unless they're really far away. Or I don't have much time to aim. I think I just got the bottom part of the heart there. My wife is gifted with foresight. This place is extensive. As all can be. I can't pick this lock. Throat is tickly. There's one up there. Alright, to see if I can't get that one. Oh!
That was an impressive kill.
The only thing better than a storm is watching it from indoors. Kind of wish I was home and Breeze home, just able to look out. Watch out.
Oh, I'm sorry. Am I in your way?
No, I'll just push.
So much for
I'll push you when you're in my way.
Oh, I'm sorry. Am I in your way? Thank you so much for asking so politely.
Okay, enough, Lucian. Ooh. Still no Baron Zaya. I have 10 out of 24 of them now. I don't think I have anything to disenchant. For some reason I thought I did. I've got things to enchant, yes. Oh, and, yeah. Let's see. I'm still using the Warrior's Ring. Black soul gem. Not the books we're looking for. Wow. You would think every escaped mage in all of Skyrim, if not Tamriel, came here. Bard from the other side. Didn't we already go through here? No, we haven't been up here. No place to go. Books. Necromancer robes.
I'm Hope. Look,
You afraid?
that is Thor must die.
There. I'm getting tired. I knew they'd be in this room. Just felt it. Are they special looking books? What do these books look like? Spelltome Sparks. I've known that one for a while. Ethereum Wars, just went through all that sometime weeks back. Right, well, Spirit of Nirn? Hypothetical treachery. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Give me this pouch, coin purse. Right, well. I think we went up. Yeah, we came from over here. I remember seeing it up here. Okay, so still goes this way. Up. Rustic looking beds. Ooh. I like their flame after not pets. Ooh, I forgot to blow. Whoa! Really? An orc mage? Wasn't ready for that. I got a key. Maybe that's what I needed for down below. Orc mage, huh? Well, that orc librarian at the College of Winterhold. That's why I'm here, doing this. He's a mage. Daedric dagger. Whoa. You just don't really see anything Daedric too often. Ebony, yeah. The rich have ebony. I guess the powerful have Daedric. And the heroes have dragon bone. Or scale. That's how it goes. Shrine to Julianus. I can't believe it just keeps going and going and going. Well, this is a nice bed. Maybe this is the master of the place. It's his room. Conjurer's draft. Don't need it. Right. He's got his own personal kitchen. Oh, it goes up. It just doesn't stop. Nothing. Ice spike scroll. Ooh, look, watch out, Inigo, you're right in the way. Ultimate healing. Pretty much the best potions you can find.
So you're the one who barged into my home and laid waste to my projects. How nice to meet you.
So who are you?
Names no longer matter. You may refer to me as the Caller.
Why?
Now, do you have a reason for making such a mess?
I'm here for the books from the college.
So you're just one of Arin's lackeys. That's disappointing. You show real promise. You come here, kill my assistants, disrupt my work. You've annoyed me, so I don't think I'll be giving you anything.
Let me leave with the books, and there won't be any more trouble.
Fine. Take them and be gone. Never return here, or else you'll face my full wrath.
I have no desire to ever come back. Believe me. I didn't even want to come in the first place. That's one of your books. The book's Night of Tears. Maybe I'm just getting tired of killing. I mean, these are just mages that are doing their own thing. I don't think they're very good people at all. But probably in a few years she'll have all their apprentices back. Let's go. Can't go this way, huh?
There we are. Books recovered, Hawthorne saved, job done. Let's
Right.
get back to the college.
Maybe I'm just tired of killing women. Okay, move. Redcap. Where's my wife? At least she gave me this ability.
You know, you could have waited a bit longer.
Really?
I certainly do hope these books are worth it.
Okay. I love you.
I love you too. But now isn't the best time for some cuddling.
Oh, why not?
Well,
We
I'm
made
here.
friends with the owner. She's allowing us to leave. Now we just have to find our way out of here. Be another adventure just in itself. Yeah, she's the only one left. Everybody else is dead. Huh, poor her.
Whiterun's truly a curious city. It feels so...
I have a home again. A family.
Ah,
I almost can't believe it.
it's you, Sophie.
Thank you. Thanks for everything.
Ah, you're welcome. Wow, I have 2 little girls running around. I'm so tired, though. Well, as long as they're safe. Should be safe in the city. No one's trying to assassinate... There's the 2 different beds. No one's trying to assassinate them anymore. Or me anymore. I don't know why
Yeah?
you're still here, Remio. Hello, Constance. Right, we have to go to sleep. I'm so tired. I'm sure everybody else is too. Let's have a rest for today. Alright, I am ready to do this. Blacksmith's elixir. Oh. I can also improve my previous. Okay. Let's get this one. Craft. Studded Dragonscale. This is actually market increase in quality compared to my previous one. Got all these dragon scales on me. Might as well use them up. Wow. So it worked. Now, what does this look like? It is even better? It's not enchanted yet. And it's not named, but... a new armor. I think it looks a little better than before. Less bones sticking out at bad angles. I got the ones on my knees and on my left shoulder, and then right below my throat, and on the top of my helm. But the other one was more bones just everywhere. I know the girls were hesitant to hug their papa. They had to be careful. Right, so it's all improved. We just have to enchant it. Problem is, I don't have the best enchanting potion. This is the best one. I've stolen it. But you can get 25% ones. And you can only do it once. Well, another nice night with the Aurora. I guess I'll wait to see if the enchanter actually sells something. Maybe the general store will. But I'm actually over encumbered. Care to carry some of these dragon scales, my love? So I couldn't find a better enchanting potion, so I have two choices. Either do it with this lesser one, or wait till I find a better one. Ah, Ulfred Battleborn.
I'm as much a Nord as the next man, but I'm no fool. I don't live in the past like those Grey Maids.
Alright, I don't want to get in the middle of you two. I'm here about the letter you sent me some time ago.
Maybe you can help me.
Hmm? You want me to find your lost ring?
Yorland Greymane's a stubborn fool. Our friendship ended when he turned his back on the Emperor.
Okay, that's nice, but... maybe I can get one at the College of Winterhold. Find Ulfred Battleborn's lost ring? Oh, where in the gods would that be? Did you... You're asking the Dragonborn to find your ring. Is it like a ring of... great wealth? Is it worth a lot? It's just some silver ring. I'm not going to be impressed. I do like the fish in here. I've got enough food on me, though. I've got plenty of loot. Food to loot as I go. Ah, you know, a ring is tiny. Hey, what's with this gold here? Gold's so plentiful, people just leave it. Wish that was the world I lived in. Did you throw it down the well?
Do you get to the Cloud District very often?
That's the ring right here.
What am I saying? Of course you don't.
You're a very rude man, you know, Nassim.
It took years, but I earned my way to the top. I own Chilfaro Farm, you see.
He didn't own it when I lived here. I guess it's been good for him. He's talking about he worked hard and rose to the top. He owns Chilborough Farm. Yeah, he wasn't here when I was growing up. Got your stupid ring. Guess this is... You know, that's what my wife said. You're just a glorified courier. You can't find your ring on your own. Hey.
Ulfred, patron of the great clan Battleborn.
Yeah, I know who you are. You're hitting the cups too much. I found your ring.
Well. Thank you. Here, this is for you.
Right. Right, so... I don't want to speak to the Jarl about that dragon thing. Wait till everything is settled down. It seems like a big ask. I don't have a crazy thing to ask. Can I use your... It would be this whole place, Dragon Reach, to capture a dragon. What do you think he's going to say? With the Civil War going on, maybe we can just wait. Wait a bit. Okay, with that all being said,
Something I can do for you?
I've got a book to read, and we have to return to the College of Winterhold. I might have something for you, Sophie.
You got me a present? Really?
Ah, sweet roll.
Thanks.
They're so young, these girls. And Lucia.
I like it here.
Yeah?
The tree in the park is so pretty.
I've got something for you, Lucia.
What is it? What is it?
This is something very rare. Elsewhere fondue.
Thanks.
Cheese. Cheese, cheese, cheese. Uh-oh. I can't believe I have two little girls. I've got two little girls, a dog. And Lucia has this thing. You know what? You look like a cross between a dog and a skeever. Not the prettiest of little foxes. Hey, don't climb on the furniture, please.
What do you need, my
Okay,
friend?
I need some time alone. And I wish that there was a light right here. Lantern, maybe? Candles? Anyways, this is where I sit and I read. So I can see. I've got to give this armor. I'm just going to give it to Lucian, or Inigo. Take this off. I can read better. Now, first book. Jeez, I've got so many. The Wolf Queen, Volume 1. I guess this is really going to go into the story of her. From the pen of the 1st century 3rd era sage Montokai? 3rd era 63. Yeah, it's a long time ago. So it was about over 550 years ago. In the autumn time of the year, Prince Pelagius, son of Prince Uriel, who is son of Empress Kintyra, who is niece of the great Emperor Tiber Septim, came to the high rock city-state of Camlorn to pay court to the daughter King Volstead. Her name was Quintilla, the most beauteous princess in Tamriel, skilled at all the maidenly skills and an accomplished sorceress. 11 years a widower with a young son named Antiochus, Pelagius arrived at court to find that the city-state was being terrorized by a great demon werewolf. Instead of wooing, Pelagius and Quintilla together went out to save the kingdom. With his sword and her sorcery, the beast was slain, and by the powers of mysticism, Quintilla chained the beast's soul to a gem. I've done that many, many times. Pelagius had the gem made into a ring and married her. I don't know if I would put that into a ring, though. But it was said that the soul of the wolf stayed with the couple until the birth of their first child. 3rd era, 80, so 17 years later. The ambassador from Solitude has arrived, your majesty, whispered the steward Balvis. Right in the middle of dinner? Muttered the emperor weakly. Tell him to wait. No, father, it's important that you see him, said Pelagius, rising. You can't make him wait and then give him bad news. It's undiplomatic. Don't go, then. You're much better at diplomacy than I am. We should have all the family here, Emperor Uriel II added, suddenly aware of how few people were present at his dinner table. Where's your mother? Sleeping with the archpriest of Kinnereth, Pelagius would have said, but that is awful. But he was, as his father said, diplomatic. Instead, he said, at prayer. And you're... I'm glad I don't have a family like that. That is... But the gods, that's awful. And your brother and sister? Emil is in First Hold, meeting with the Archmagister of the Mages Guild, and Galana, though we won't be telling this to the ambassador, of course, is preparing for her wedding to the Duke of Narcissus. Since the ambassador expects her to be marrying his patron, the King of Solitude, instead, we'll tell him that she's at the spa, having a cluster of pestilent boils removed. Ugh. Tell him that, and he won't press too hard for the marriage. Politically expedient though it may be. Pelagius smiled. You know how queasy Nords are about warty women. Well, I don't even want to think about it. But dash it, I feel like I should have some family around so I don't look like some old fool despised by his nearest and dearest, growled the Emperor, correctly suspecting this to be the case. What about your wife? Where's she and the grandchildren? Quintilla's in the nursery with Sepphoris and Magnus. Antiochus is probably whoring around the city. I don't know where Potema is, probably at her studies. I thought you didn't like children around. I do during meetings with ambassadors in damp staterooms, sighed the Emperor. They lend an air of, I don't know, innocence and civility. Show the blasted ambassador in, he said to Balvis. Potema was bored. It was the rainy season in the Imperial Province, wintertide, and the streets and the gardens of the city were all flooded. She could not remember a time when it was not raining. That sounds like how it was yesterday. Had it been only days, or had it been weeks or months since the sun shone? There was no judging of time anymore in the constant flickering torchlight of the palace, and as Potema walked through marble and stone hallways, listening to the pelting of the rain, she could think nothing but that she was bored. Oh, how do you say this name? Asthepathy? Asthepi, her tutor. What in oblivion is that name from? Maybe it's, don't know. Asthepi, her tutor, would be looking for her now. Ordinarily, she did not mind studying. Rote memorization came easily to her. She quizzed herself as she walked down through the empty ballroom. When did Ursinium fall? First era, 980. Who wrote Tamrielian tractates? Cozy. When was Tiber Septim born? Second era, 828. Who is the current king of Daggerfall? Morton, son of Gothlar. Who is the current Sylvanar? Vabaraneth, son of Vabaro. Who is the warlord of Lilmoth? Trick question, it's a lady. Loa. What will I get if I'm a good girl and don't get into any trouble, and my tutor says I'm an excellent student? Mother and father will renege on their promise to buy me a Daedric katana of my own, saying they never remembered that promise, and it's far too expensive and dangerous for a girl my age. I would never give that to one of my girls. There were voices coming from the Emperor's stateroom. Her father, her grandfather, and a man with a strange accent, a Nord. Oh, I have a strange accent, do I? Potema moved a stone she had loosened behind a tapestry and listened in. Let us be frank, your Imperial Majesty, came the Nord's voice. Like mine? My sire, the King of Solitude, doesn't care if Princess Galana looked like an orc. He wants an alliance with the Imperial family, and you agreed to give him Galana or give back the millions of gold he gave to you to quell the Khajiit rebellion in Torval. This was the agreement you swore to honor. I remember no such agreement, came her father's voice. Can you, my liege? There was a mumbling noise that Potema took to be her grandfather, the ancient emperor. Perhaps we should take a walk to the Hall of Records. My mind may be going, the Nord's voice sounded sarcastic. I distinctly remember your seal being placed on the agreement before it was locked away. Of course I may verily be mistaken. We will send a page to the hall to get the document you refer to, replied her father's voice, with the cruel, soothing quality he used whenever he was about to break a promise. Potema knew it well. She replaced the loose stone and hurried out of the ballroom. She knew well how slowly the pages walked, used to running errands for a doddering emperor. She could make it to the Hall of Records in no time at all. What is she up to, this girl? The massive ebony door was locked, of course, but she knew what to do. A year ago, she caught her mother's Bosmer maid pilfering some jewelry, and in exchange for her silence forced the young woman to teach her how to pick locks. Potema pulled 2 pins off of her red diamond brooch and slid the first into the first lock, holding her hand steadily and memorizing the pattern of the tumblers and grooves within the mechanism. Each lock had a geography of its own. The lock to the kitchen larder, 6 free tumblers, a frozen 7th, and a counter bolt. She had broken into that just for fun, but if she had been a poisoner, the whole Imperial household would be dead by now, she thought, smiling. She's a curious one. The lock to her brother Antiochus' secret stash of Khajiit pornography? Ooh. Just 2 free tumblers and a pathetic poison quill trap. Why don't you just look at a cat if you're so turned on by them? They're the same thing, aren't they? And a pathetic poison quill trap easily dismantled with pressure on the counterweight. That had been a profitable score. It was strange that Antiochus, who seemed to have no shame, proved so easy to blackmail. Oh, he was the one that goes around whoring. He way older brother. Like, I don't know, 15, 20 years older than her. She was, after all, only 12, and the difference between the perversions of the cat people and the perversions of the Cyrodiils seemed pretty academic. Still, Antiochus had to give her the diamond brooch which she treasured. She had never been caught, not when she broke into the Archmage's study and stole his oldest spellbook, not when she broke into the guest room of the King of Ghislaine and stole his crown the morning before Magnus's official welcoming ceremony. It had become too easy to torment her family with these little crimes, but here was a document the Emperor wanted for a very important meeting. She would get it first. But this was the hardest lock she had ever opened. Over and over she massaged the tumblers, gently pushing aside the forked clamp that snatched at her pins. Drumming the counterweights, it nearly took her half a minute to break through the door to the Hall of Records, where the Elder Scrolls were housed. You would think it would be guarded by soldiers. The documents were well organized by year, province, and kingdom, and it took Potema only a short while to find the promise of marriage between Uriel Septim II, by the grace of the gods, Emperor of the Holy Cyrodiilic Empire of Tamriel, and his daughter, the Princess Galana, and His Majesty King Mantiarco of Solitude. She grabbed her prize and was out of the hall with the door well locked before the page was even in sight. Back in the ballroom, she loosened the stone and listened... so she's not going to give it to them. Listened eagerly to the conversation within. Maybe she's that bored she wants to see her father and grandfather sweat, or come up with some excuse or reason. For a few minutes, the three men, the Nord, the Emperor, and her father, just spoke of the weather and some boring diplomatic details. Then there was the sound of footsteps and a young voice, the page. Your Imperial Majesty, I have searched the Hall of Records and cannot find the document you asked for. There, you see, came Potema father's voice. I told you it didn't exist. But I saw it. The Nord's voice was furious. I was there when my liege and the Emperor signed it. I was there. I hope you aren't doubting the word of my father, the sovereign Emperor of all Tamriel, not when there's now proof that you must have been mistaken. Pelagius' voice was low. Dangerous. Of course not, said the Nord, conceding quickly. But what will I tell my king? He is to have no connection with the imperial family, and no gold returned to him, as he and I believe the agreement to be. We don't want any bad feelings between the Kingdom of Solitude and us, came the Emperor's voice, rather feeble, but clear enough. What if we offered King Mantiarco, our granddaughter, instead? Potema felt the chill of the room descend on her. The Princess Potema? Is she not too young? Asked the Nord. She is 13 years old, said her father. That's old enough to wed. She would be an ideal mate for your king, said the Emperor. She is, admittedly, from what I see of her, very shy and innocent, but I'm certain she would quickly grasp the way of the court. She is, after all, a septum. I think she would be an excellent queen of Solitude. Not too exciting, but noble. The granddaughter of the Emperor is not as close as his daughter, said the Nord, rather miserably, but I don't see how we can refuse the offer. I will send word to my king. You have our leave, said the Emperor, and Potema heard the sound of the Nord leaving the stateroom. She just really changed her life by stealing that document. Tears streamed down Potema's eyes. She knew who the King of Solitude was from her studies. Mantiarco, 62 years old. Ugh, I would never force this on one of my daughters. And quite fat. It's a wonder she had any children with him if he's that old and so overweight. And she knew how far Solitude was and how cold in the northernmost clime. Her father and grandfather were abandoning her to the barbaric Nords. The voices in the room continued talking. Well acted, my boy. Now, make sure you burn that document, said her father. My prince? Asked the page's querulous voice. The agreement between the Emperor and the King of Solitude, you fool. We don't want its existence known. My prince, I told the truth. I couldn't find the documents in the Hall of Records. It seems to be missing. By Lorcan, roared her father. Why is everything in this palace always misplaced? Oh, Potema, you are a bad girl. Go back to the hall and keep searching until you find it. Potema looked at the document. Millions of gold pieces promised to the Kingdom of Solitude in the event Princess Galana not marrying the king. She could bring it into to her father. It's not written properly. Bring it into her father. And perhaps as a reward he would not marry her to Mantiarco. If I was her, that is the first thing I would do. Or perhaps not. She could blackmail her father and the Emperor with it and make a tidy sum of money. You're going to blackmail the most powerful people in all of Tamriel. Or she could produce it when she became Queen of Solitude. She's smart. To fill her coffers. And buy anything she wanted. Yes, but the man she's to marry would be married to her already, so what? Oh, I guess he would still get millions of gold, then. More than a Didrik katana, that was for certain. So many possibilities, Potema thought, and she found herself not bored anymore. This one's a little bugger. I can't believe her. See, if it was my little girl, if I found out, but she's really good at keeping secrets. I don't know, I'd have a big, long talk with her. Thankfully, my little girls won't turn out like that, or any child I have with Serena. I pray to the gods that they won't. There really are so many quests to do still, so I decide to work on certain areas at a time, but there's a lot of backtracking there once I'm done, due to either new quests or new parts of quests that bring you back to that area. So I'm looking at the Mages Guild for now, then the last guild, and then on to the Civil War. The Civil War should be pretty interesting. Again, it's modded to be quite different, so we'll see what happens. Especially when cities are taken. Now the Jarls have a new scene that play. As for the YouTube claims, I just hope to put that all past me in a few weeks, once all their claims expire. At this rate, it will be just shy of 3 weeks to get through the claims, and once done, hopefully I'll never have to deal with that issue again. But you never know, I have a lot of games to go through in the future, and more issues with other songs may come up. Thanks for watching. Take care.